definitely for you. So jump on in here. I got a lot of things that I want to talk about today. And I'm just can't wait because we're getting away from resilience. We have none because we are so focused online. So get on in here. I'm gonna give time for a few people to jump on in here before I go ahead and actually start. But I just want to tell y'all, we're losing our youth. We're losing our youth because they're not. They don't know what resilience is. They don't have the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulty. They don't have the mental toughness. They don't have it. They really don't. So I just want to talk about that real quick with you all. So let's get on in here. I'm going to go ahead and before we get on. So I just want to go ahead and talk about the reason why we are seeing so much destruction in the world, guys. It's it's getting sad. I don't know about y'all, but I'm in my 40s and I can't even imagine losing as many people as these youths. I apologize, y'all. I want to make sure y'all can actually see me better. Okay. So I hope that's better. But I can't even imagine losing as many friends as these youth are losing. They are losing people back to back to back. Okay. So let me just get this lighting real quick because I want to make sure that y'all can see me better. I think that's maybe a little bit better. Sit a little bit there. There y'all go. I think y'all can see me better now. All right. So one of the things that we're losing out here is mental toughness. And I want to talk about the reason why we don't have mental toughness, guys. Are you tired of seeing or going to funerals? Are you tired of seeing your youth struggling? Are you tired of struggling? Are you wondering why? Why? We don't have no resilience, guys. I want to talk to y'all about that. We are living in a yes world. Yes, yes, you can. Yes, you may. Yes, please. Yes. Nobody is hearing no. And what we are seeing the consequences of not having anti anti morals or any values or any standards or having any rules, right? Or just keep saying yeah. So I want y'all to understand exactly. Let's talk about resilience. So I actually have it on the screen, okay? So resilience is the capacity to withstand or to recover quickly from difficulties. Let me read that again. Resilience, the capacity to withstand or recover quickly from difficulties, okay? So resilience is mental toughness. We don't have a lot of that. And in order for us to develop mental toughness, we have to be told no. We have to have rules we have to follow, right? We have to, not be able to have everything our way. That's the only way that we can learn to develop resilience out here. So if you are one of them people that's out here, you are a parent and you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you're just tired of like, you know what, I don't know what's going on. Like I'm just tired of seeing my kids depressed, stressed, aggravated. But you are also one of them parents that just keep giving them everything. Like you just keep giving them and keep giving them. And even though they might have straight F's, even though they suspended from school, even though they have a smart mouth, even through all these things and trials and tribulations, you're constantly giving and giving and giving and giving. So what happens is if a child can do anything, meaning they can get in trouble and they still can, go home and get whatever they want. They're not on punishment, right? If they don't have any chores that they have to clean, if they don't have anybody that they have to listen to, any time to come in. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm basically saying if they don't have to follow any rules, they can't develop resilience. I want y'all to think about that for a minute. How can you develop resilience or recover quickly from difficulties? Meaning anything you go through, when somebody tells you no, when things don't go your way, when something just happens, pops up, right? Unexpected and aggravates you. These are difficulties. But how can you learn how to have resilience to these things if you've never had to you've never had to, put up with it. Meaning you never had nobody to tell you, well, you got to do the dishes. You never had nobody to tell you, no, you can't buy them, had them Jordans, or you can't have them new shoes because you're failing in school. You've never had nobody tell you, no, you can't play football today. No, can't play soccer today because you're not doing chores. You're not doing what you're supposed to do in the household. What we're seeing is a lot of kids that's out here in these streets, guys. Trust me, as a clarity coach, I go out here and I speak to the youth, right? I speak to the youth. I speak to adults also. But youth is my passion. So when I'm out here and I'm speaking to them, one of the things I know and I'm noticing, these youth don't understand no. They're used to getting everything. So what we do is, one of the things we do is we play games, right? And I love playing games with the youth. But before we play the games, I actually like to develop what I call positive motivational rules. Things of these rules meaning that you can't get upset, right? Because you're not going to always win in life. You're not going to win every game. Nothing is always going to go your way. So these are things that we talk about. Like, you can't always have things your way. So meaning you can't get mad when you don't win. You can't have an attitude. You got to respect other people's turn. But these are things that I am implementing them so they can learn to have resilience. Because guess what? Going in the game, they already know, okay, well, I can't get mad if things don't go my way. I can't get angry, even though, guess what, here and there, am I saying that everybody's going to do it? No. But what I'm saying is they're going through this. And then as I'm talking to them, because guess what, we have children and youth that get mad, but I talk them through the process. No, you can't get mad. You get mad, just a game, right? We team players in here. We happy in here, right? Come on, keep playing. That's the only way you can win. You want to win, right? Yeah, okay. Well, come on, keep playing. Let's see what you're made of. Things like that. I want y'all to understand that y'all have to start telling your youth no, whether you want to or not. Y'all have to stop taking these kids to the mall, whether that you want to or not. A lot of times it hurts us as parents. And I talk to my youth about this all the time. I tell them a lot of times it hurts me more than it hurts you. But it's still something that must be done. Let me say this again. This is something that must be done. So this ain't not something that I'm asking y'all parents to do. I'm telling y'all parents, if y'all want to stop seeing a lot of, angry birds out here, a lot of deaths out here, if we want to get rid of this stuff. Now, I'm not saying we can't get rid of it completely, because we always going to have people with attitudes. That's just things. That's part of feelings, right? But I'm talking about far as death and pulling guns out. Then guess what? You have to start telling these kids no. Because what we're seeing is you're not telling them no at home. A lot of kids don't hear no at home. They don't hear no. They don't have to respect nobody. They don't have to answer to nobody. Heck, they don't have to do no chores. They don't have to do homework. I mean, my daughter's school just had a parent-teacher conference and nobody showed up. The whole day, the teachers had 2 parents on the list. With a school of about 900 kids, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And y'all wonder why these youth don't have no resilience. And I'll tell you something else. A lot of parents will say, I don't got no time, or I did this and this, that. I want to tell y'all, first off, if you are that parent, let me explain to you. If you acknowledging that that's you, if you like, yeah, that's me, I need to get better. Let me take my hats off to you. Kudos to you, because guess what? I was that parent one year. I remember one year I didn't go to no parent-teacher conferences, none of that. Now, they always been able to get a hold of me, but I didn't go to no parent-teacher conferences because I was working 3rd shift. And I was just so tired. I would always be tired every time a parent-teacher conference came up. I'm like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm going to sleep. I just can't. But then I had to ask myself, because remind you, I'm a clarity coach. I'm out here speaking. I had to ask myself, well, how can I be a clarity coach and be out here teaching about clarity if I don't even have clarity about my own household, my own child? See, these are things that I want to talk to y'all about, because even Queen A, we have to check ourselves sometimes. So a lot of things, we are good at doing things outside the household, but when it comes to inside the household, we lack it. We put our household on the back burner. So I want to tell y'all today, We had a shooting the other day. We had a shooting, I think last week. We've been having shootings almost every day, at least every week. And we're losing youth. We're losing youth to gun violence. We're losing youth to pills, right? Things of that nature. So I want y'all to understand that in order for these kids to have resilience to these things, and for the meaning that they can overcome difficulties of like, hey, I'm stressed out. I don't have to pop a pill, right? I don't have to pop a pill. I don't have to go out here and pick up a gun and go shoot somebody because I'm stressed out. Or because somebody didn't say something I like. Or because somebody didn't give me my money back. It'd be $5, $10, $50, $100. I don't care, right? We have to start putting things in our children's mind for when things come up. Meaning talk to them about things. Like, oh, okay, that's all right with you. I talk to my kids. I let them know everything ain't gonna always be your way. And guess what? I also tell my kids when they wrong. When they come to me, they want to talk to me. I can let them know, like, you know what? I hear you, but now you know you was dead wrong because you could have said that a little better. You could have worded that different, or maybe you shouldn't have sent it in a text, and you probably should have picked up the phone and called them because some things are better said on the phone or in person. Let me say that again. Some things is not meant for a text. Some things are better said in person and on the phone. A lot of times we cause ourselves a lot of confusion because what we are out here doing, guess what we out here doing? We try to text everybody all of our feelings. We trying to inbox everybody all of our feelings. Well, guess what? You can't do that. You can't text somebody or inbox somebody how you're feeling because guess what? People can't understand what you're saying. Nobody understands the text the way you type it. Y'all ever notice that? How many times have you ever text somebody and they say something back to you and it's like, hold up, where you get that from? I wasn't even saying it like that. I was saying X, Y, Z. And then, or you pick up the phone and call them like, girl, you sent that text and crazy text, or man, why you sitting there? I just said X, Y, Z. And then they tell you how they viewed it, the text. And you like, nah, that ain't what I was saying, X, Y, Z. Like, and they like, oh, you know what? You right. You okay. My apologies. I didn't know you meant it like that. Cause I could tell y'all, inboxing is texting is not the way. Trust me. I have lost plenty of relationships and things of text gone wrong. Okay? I could tell you. Gone horribly wrong. And the one thing that I also learned throughout the process is that you have to talk in person or over the phone. So one thing I tell you about something I was going through. So I can remember I had a friend that man, every time we text or inbox or anything, we never could get what each other was saying. It was always misconstrued. Like, they thought I was saying one thing and I thought they were saying one thing, and we both were just never like on the same page. So it was like we had made an agreement that, hey, you know what, we need to talk in person or on the phone because texting and messenger just ain't it, right? We had to understand that messenger and text, we was interpreting it a total different way than the other one was sending it, right? Than the message they was actually trying to send. So I want y'all to think about sometimes when you're sending a message, especially if it's a message where you're angry or you're aggravated, maybe you want to pick up the phone and call, or maybe you want to be in person. Even if you think like, you know what, I'm just hostile, I could tell you now it will go better in person. Unless you feel like, it's something where y'all gonna probably fight or fight it out or something like that, then calm down first. If you feel like you to the point to where you want to put your hands on somebody, calm down. Remember what I say? We say focus, right? Take that breath. Focus. And then once you're focused, because if you're truly focused, then you can be able to go to that person on the phone, right? If you feel like it can go to, blows and all that, at least pick up the phone and call. That is so important. Pick up the phone and call. Why do I say pick up the phone and call somebody and don't text them? Because as I said before, people never seem to understand the way we text things. They always seem to like interpret it the way they want to, including me. Everybody does. Because we all have our own way of thinking. So that's one of the things that I want to tell y'all. We have to be mindful of how we're saying things. So certain things is better left unsaid, or if you are going to say it in person or on the phone. So you can have some clarity. I'm great about clarity. And I'm going to tell you now, text messaging and messenger will give you no clarity. Okay? I just want to talk about resilience for a second. Okay, guys? Because even in this situation where I'm talking to y'all about, picking up the phone, but guess what? Them are difficult situations. When you are in difficult situations, you have to understand how to recover quickly from them. Reason why we are seeing all these different incidents with these youth, because they don't know how to recover quickly when somebody doesn't do what they expect them to do, or when somebody doesn't say what they expect them to say, or when somebody doesn't act the way they expect them to act, because they haven't been put in enough situations to where, well, you know what, if I said no and they ain't do it, or I told them to do something, or this and that, and they ain't go my way, I can't get my way here, I gotta take my jacket off. I gotta take my jacket off. Right? Or he gave me $5. He pulled my hood. These are things that we have to start talking to our kids about. But the main way to do that is by not, let me say that again, not allowing them to have everything that they want. Nowadays, we living in a yes world. And statistics show the more that we are online, the less confident we are. Meaning, the more we are online, the less resilience we will have. Because if you're not confident, there's no way. Of course, you don't know how to recover quickly from difficulties. If you have no clarity on how to be confident, you're definitely in danger. You're in danger. I want y'all to think about that for a minute. And if y'all tired, like I'm tired, because I'm tired. I'm beyond tired. I don't know about y'all, but I am beyond tired of seeing our youth out here struggling, or seeing, I'm in my 40s and I can't even imagine being their age and having to deal with all these different friends and death. These youth, every week they have a friend pass away. Every week they got a new op. Every week. I just want y'all to think about that for a second. Half of these kids got ops, and they shouldn't even be on the corner to have them. Now, I will speak, because a lot of y'all probably like, oh, Queen A, because I tell y'all, I had a son, right, that was outside. What they say on the block. But the difference between me and a lot of parents is my son ran away to be on the block. And guess what? I ain't know where he was at. If I knew where he was at, I would have snatched his butt up. I was looking for him. I got into it with family over him. I was one of the parents, like I said before. Guess what? I called the police on my own child. Had them come pick my own son up. Why? Because I wanted my son to have resilience. I wanted him to understand how to recover quickly from difficulties. I didn't want him to learn the hard way. I don't want him to wait 20 years, or do something where he might get 20, 30 years. It's a difference. I was one of them parents. I had to put my pride on, like, okay, I don't care what nobody think about me calling the police on myself. I don't care what nobody think. This is something I need to do to save his life and mine. Right? Because I'm going to hurt this little boy, and he going to hurt himself or somebody else if he keep doing what he's doing. And to the mothers out there that's like that, I take my head off to y'all. But we have a lot of mothers out here that know that their child is out there, what they call packing, having guns on them. They know their children is out here popping pills. They know their kids is out here sitting on the block, and they know their kids is disrespectful. They know their kids got straight S. They know their kids don't deserve to be outside, but yet and still they let them still on the block, and they cool with them. They ban them everything they want, right? Giving them everything. Ain't going to no parent teacher conferences, cussing teachers out every time they call. And then we wonder why we in the situation that we're in every week. I want y'all to think about that for a second. Y'all know. And just think about it. A lot of us know some. Y'all watching this video, think about some people you know that may be like that. Because a lot of us know people that's like that. I'm just putting it out there. A lot of us are very familiar with people that are just like that. We just don't even know until we think about it. Like, you know what? We just don't think about stuff like that. So we don't know about it. We don't pay no attention. But as soon as we think about it, we like, you know what? I do know some people like that. What, little Tukey be in school? He always in trouble, girl. He in trouble because the teacher's out, got straight S, and he got on every pair of Jordan. He got on every new outfit. He get to do whatever he want to do. He ain't got to clean no chores. Or she, right? She disrespectful. She keep mouthing back. But yet and still, she get to do whatever she want to do. She dancing crazy online, showing half of her body online. But yet and still, I'm still going to give her whatever she wants. And then we wondering why these kids are disrespectful. And another thing I want to tell y'all, that one thing I want us to understand is that our generation, because a lot of us is talking about how disrespectful the youth is. Yes, I want to agree with that before I say what I'm going to say. Yes, these youth are disrespectful, right? They are very disrespectful. But I also want to say this, that we forget these youth that's out here that's disrespectful, these are our youth. Meaning this is my generation of kids, right? Meaning that the people I went to school with, the people around my age, these are our kids. So where did we go wrong that the youth is out here doing what they doing? So where did we lack resilience? Right? Where did we lack resilience to where we couldn't recover from difficulties quickly enough? Right? We didn't have the mental toughness. So where did we go wrong at that we didn't have the mental toughness to guide our youth the correct way so they won't be doing what they're doing? To meaning give our youth chores. Make them be respectful. Tell them to come in the house at a certain time. No, you can't do whatever you want. No, you ain't about to be 15 having a boy or a girl spend the night over my house. Where did we go wrong at? Because these are our children. These is my kids, my friends' kids, the girl you grew up with. These are kids. So we can say whatever, people can say whatever, but one thing I want to say, these is our kids. So where did we go wrong at? Where? Let's talk about that. We need to stop talking about all these kids disrespectful, these kids need this, these kids. Yes, because the parents ain't got no mental toughness. The parents ain't bold enough to say, little Tukey, stay your butt in that room. You ain't going outside. You ain't going nowhere up. I don't care. Where the parents at? That's saying, you gotta be in this house at a certain quiet time now. You can't go all the way. You can't just walk around all around in the hood. No, you can't. Everywhere, no, you can't. When the parents that say, ain't no cussing, tell your friends to watch their mouth. Where did we go wrong, y'all? We can't talk about our parents because I'm gonna tell you now, our parents was on it. Our parents, they was on it. Which is why, guess what? Most of us got respect. We had to be in the house at a certain time. We had to do chores. Not only did we have to do chores, we did chores to the what? These kids don't know how to do chores the way we did chores. What? We ate meals. We was around our family. We had to have a certain grade. We couldn't just have any grade and think that it was gonna be okay. So we couldn't just have straight F's. And we couldn't cuss around anybody we wanted to, right? If we was out there doing something, the neighbor down the street was gonna check you. Then they was gonna tell somebody else that was gonna check you. You was gonna get checked the whole way home, and then you got home, you got checked. Nowadays, don't nobody want nobody say nothing to their kids. They ain't even saying nothing to the kids. They don't want you to say nothing. You got a lot of parents that's fighting for the kids. Back in our days, I remember our parents used to lock the door. You come in the house running in there. Our parents would lock the door and make you fight. They didn't run out there and fight with you. No, they made you fight. That's how we was doing. That's why we was putting, rocks and socks, and we was doing all types of stuff, right? Now, don't take nothing from here. I'm not telling you, I'm just saying. All right? I'm just saying. Our parents didn't go out there. When I was young, I don't remember no parents out there fighting for their kids. No, I don't. I remember kids fighting. I remember you going to get your cousins and them. You weren't going to get your mama and your auntie and them. Nowadays, the parents want to fight. But then we wonder why these kids don't have no mental toughness, right? These kids don't have no mental toughness, and we wondering why. The parents don't have none. Duh. Hello. Think about that for a minute. Just something to think about. Really think about that. The parents have no mental toughness nowadays. Don't nobody say nothing to their kids. They pulling out guns about their kids nowadays. They ready to kill you and spend the rest of their life in jail for their kids. I don't know about y'all. I ain't spending my life in jail for my kids unless necessary. Like meaning necessary. They was in a life and death situation. You ain't not no fighting situation. Not some beef they had got into over Facebook. Not because they was about to fight somebody down the street. No, we not doing that. A lot of y'all parents, instead of having mental toughness, when y'all kids come to y'all, y'all should be like guiding them to how to be a lead, go away from situations and talk them how to, overcome situations and forget about situations and, guide them in another way. A lot of y'all, when they come to y'all stepping back with them, like, what you come over here for? Let's go back over there. Because I'll be dead gone. No, you gonna do XYZ. And now I'm gonna tell y'all back in the days that might have been cool, but I don't know about y'all. But nowadays, I'm teaching my kids how to walk away. I really want them to learn how to walk away from certain things. Now, yes, protect yourself if you have to, but learn how to walk away. Learn how to not respond. Learn how to block posts. Mental toughness is also knowing how to teach your youth. If somebody is commenting on a post, Facebook beef is ridiculous to me. When Facebook is the easiest way to get away from beef. They have block buttons, they have hidden buttons, they have all types of buttons to where you can mute somebody. You can do all types of stuff on Facebook to where you don't even have to see the person. Yet and still, instead of hitting the block button, we have parents literally going back and forth with kids instead of teaching their kids to ignore the problem. They teaching them how to go back and forth with them and meet up with them and maybe lose their life or do the rest of their life in jail. Make it make sense. And we wonder why we ain't got no mental toughness out here. Like I keep telling y'all, we raise these kids. These kids ain't raised themselves. We raised them. I don't know if y'all remember. We raised them. So I'm just saying, we getting out of touch with reality. We're blaming youth talking about how crazy they is and oh they're doing this and how they're doing that and oh this and we're just like, but we ain't acknowledging the fact that we are the cause. We are the cause as a whole. That's why when kids cuss in front of me, I say, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, baby. Right? It's all about respect. If I'm teaching a class, I just had a class when I was down there teaching today. A little boy cussed. And I asked after he said it was 18, but he cussed. And guess I said, all right, watch your mouth. He was like, okay, excuse me, I apologize. It's the way you go about doing things. But that was resilience right there. He had the mental toughness enough. Guess what? I redirected him. Nope, no cussing here. I apologize, ma'am. That was resilience. See how easy it is? Resilience. But guess what? What I'm finding out, excuse me, a lot of times when these kids cussing, excuse me, and they in these classes, nobody cares. Nobody really cares. So that's why they're like, sure, okay, well, shoot, don't nobody care. Oh, well, let me cuss. But when they're around me, it's a whole different mood. Soon as they come in my class, I want them to understand what this class is about. We are positivity. We are motivational. We are inspirational, but we're going to have fun doing it. And they love it. I just want to tell y'all, man, get back in touch with y'all mental health. Mental health. We're losing it out here. We losing these youth because a lot of parents are scared to tell their own kids no. And that's just the bottom line. We have parents that's out here that won't even, that's lazy, won't check their kids' book bag, know their kids got a gun, and then won't do nothing about it. Half of the parents scared of their kids and won't get no help and do nothing about it. I'm just saying, we need some resilience out here, y'all. I don't know about y'all. We need some resilience out here, y'all. I'm tired of losing people. I love hard. I love my people hard. Like, I do this for real. I love y'all hard. I don't want to keep seeing everybody dying because we ain't got no resilience. We ain't got no mental toughness. We dying because we ain't teaching them how to, we ain't saying no. We dying because we lack the word no. It's simple as that. We lack the word no. We are giving these youth whatever they want. We ain't checking nothing. We letting them do whatever they want. They don't have not a chore, they ain't on a clock. They ain't got to get up at a certain time. These kids don't got to do that. Well, half of them got to get up at a certain time just because you want them out the house. That's about it. But other than that, nothing. They got a new phone every time it come out. Why Lil Tookie had a new phone every time it come out? And Lil Tookie bad as ever. Lil Tookie, the most disrespectfulest person in the classroom and on the block. But he got a new phone and mama bought it. Think about that for a minute. Think about that for a minute. And then a lot of y'all be the same parents that as soon as something happened, y'all crying and talking about, oh my God, my baby, this and that. But then when you got the time, which is now, not tomorrow because it never comes, when you got the time now to be resilient, you got the time now to build mental toughness. You got the time right now to learn to say no. And if you want to learn how to say no, if that's you and you like, you know what, I understand and I really just don't understand why I can't tell this my baby no. Reach out to me. Reach out to me. Comment clarity in the comments. Comment clarity in the comments, or you can DM me, inbox me, wherever you watching me from. If you watching me from YouTube, message me. Instagram, DM me. Facebook, inbox me. I don't care where you're watching from. I literally don't care. All I care about is making sure that if you really feel like, if you a young to middle-aged adult and you're lacking clarity and you don't understand why, reach out to the clarity coach. And we're gonna go through steps so you can understand exactly what it is that's keeping you from being confident. This is what I do. And that's a free call, right? A totally free call that you can book. All you gotta do is comment clarity in the comments. It's that simple. Most people, they want to sell fabrics, right? Most people want to sell you shirts. They want to sell you hair. Most people want to sell you jewelry. They want to sell you all these material things, right? They want to sell you everything. iPhones, laptops, computers, cars, houses, which we all love, right? Vacations. They want to sell you all these things, right? How many people sell a mindset? Wah, 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 right? But no, really, how many people really want to sell mindset? When I'm talking about mindset, I'm not talking about just, oh, I want to help you be. No, I'm talking about do it with clarity. Because when I say I'm gonna do it with clarity, I ain't gonna just tell you about how to be confident. I'm not just gonna teach you the steps to be confident. You actually gotta know what confidence is. A lot of these people out here, they teaching you how to be confident. They teaching you, oh, let me show you the steps to be confident. Let me show you all this, but you ain't got no clarity because I can still walk up to you and ask you what's the definition of being confident, and you'll look at me crazy. Because you don't even understand what confidence is. It's just a firm belief in someone or something. And why not that firm belief in someone or something be you? So if you one of them, you know, that's unsure of why you're not confident, but you like, I know what I want to do, and I know I got this. I feel like I got this, and I feel like I might be confident. Cause some of y'all, I'm telling you, I have so many clients that come to me that's like, you know what, I am confident. I know I'm confident. And then when we get into this spiel of, what they want to do, like, what do you really want to do with yourself? And they give me this big old dream. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I mean, the dream is like amazing. And I said, okay, so what steps are you taking to accomplish your dream? And it's like, you hear crickets. And that's where the confidence comes in at. And that's where Queen A comes in at, right? To help you understand why that crickets is in your ear when I asked you that question. It's just because you don't have no clarity. As simple as that. You don't understand. It's not simple to you. Because if it was simple, guess what? You'll be doing it. You would have clarity. And most of all, you have mental toughness. So I want to tell y'all, I want to send my prayers out there to anybody that lost a loved one throughout throughout your lifetime. Because I know we've all lost somebody. I've lost a few, more than a few, just in the past month, you know, that I knew. And I'm not sure how many you lost within the last month or 2 months or month or year that you knew. But I just want to tell you that I'm definitely praying for your strength and understanding. I want to tell you that I'm not going to stop. Queen A ain't going to stop. I'm not going to stop until the world knows who the clarity coach is. Why? Because of mental toughness. Everybody want to sell everything else. I don't want to sell everything else. I want to plant the seed to give you the clarity to gain your confidence. That's all I want to do and nothing more. I don't claim to be a therapist. I don't claim to be a psychiatrist. I don't claim to be none of these things, a counselor, none of them. I am a clarity coach and nothing more and nothing less. My goal is to be the go to for young to middle-aged adults when they're lacking clarity. From here to the Midwest, that's the goal. That's the goal for now. The mission goal. Things I value. I value customer service, right? Because without the customer, I always say there is no me. And that's facts. Customers, service, positivity, and family. Customer service, positivity, and family. Them are the three things that I value the most. And that's what we believe here. So if y'all watching this video, if you've been watching, share this video, share it, right? Share. If you feel like you can use some help with getting clarity, because you just like, I know what I want to do. I'm just not understanding why I'm stuck in the same spot. I don't get it. Reach out to me. Comment clarity in the comments or DM me, message me. I don't care. You can email me. If you're an emailer, email me at queenaspeaks@gmail.com. But I just want to give you the opportunity to reach out to me. Get some clarity. We don't have a lot of it. Get some clarity. One of the things you're going to have to get comfortable with, though, is being told no. Everything's not always going to go your way. Everything don't always go my way. Trust me, things go wrong all the time. I'm always redoing something and oh my God, stressed out because I done had to redo this thing 50 million times. I'm trying to build something and I got to do it 50,000 times. Most people would have gave up. But I keep doing it. So I want y'all to understand that life is going to be lifing, right? That's why I say I want to plant the seed. Because guess what? When you plant a seed, that seed struggles. You don't see the struggle, though, that it goes through underground. You don't see that struggle. All we do is keep looking. Oh, man, ain't growing yet. Look again. Oh, man, I ain't getting none yet. Look again. Uh-oh, started to sprout a little bit. Now we get a little happy. Look again. Uh-oh, we got a little flower to it. Look again. Oh, my gosh, the fruit and whatever we planted is there, right? But so we're just excited by the outcome. We don't get excited by the process as people. That's with anything, right? We truly don't. So I want you to understand that that's going to be the same with you. When you're going through your life journey, you're not going to get excited about the process, but you will be excited when the outcome hits. Every time you see the outcome, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, let me tell you, right? Because writing a book was hard. Like writing a book, because I'm telling you, you write something and you automatically delete it. Then you got to rewrite it. Then you got to remember. And oh my gosh. Then you got to format it. Let me tell you. Like, it was sometimes I was like, okay, they about to make me mad. I'm aggravated. But I kept pushing. I was like, you know what? It don't even matter. I'm going to have to keep doing it and keep doing it. I was like, well, this costs of being a boss, right? That's the same thing that you're going to have to do. Whatever your goal is, whatever your dream is, whatever your vision is, whatever that may be, you're going to have to do the same thing. You're going to have to trust the process because you're not going to like it, which is also why I teach on trust. I have a whole class about trust because that is going to be a major factor when you are building yourself. You're not going to always be happy throughout the process. Heck, half of the time you ain't going to even notice the process until you get to a certain spot and you're like, oh my gosh, look where I'm at. But you didn't even notice the whole time when you was going through it. You didn't even notice it until something major happens. That's how we work. So that's why you got to learn how to trust the process. That's why they say trust the process, because you can't physically see the process. Like you go through the process, but you don't physically see the process, right? Because we literally don't pay attention to the process. We just kind of go through the motions. And then it's like, up one day, we're excited because things got done. So just trust the process. and celebrate all wins. That matters. Trust the process. That's going to help you develop mental toughness, resilience. You have to trust the process. You have to trust what you're going through. You have to trust that you are confident. You have to trust that you know what, I can still do this even though I do feel fear. You have to trust that you know what, okay, I know if I want to do this project, I might fail a few times. You have to trust these things. That's how you gain mental toughness. That's how you build resilience. You're not going to always like the process. You ain't gonna always, it's just not always going to work out in your favor. So I want to tell y'all that if y'all are like Queen A and y'all are tired of deaths, because I am tired, which is why if you are out here, you're probably starting to see my face out here in stores and then everywhere because I'm putting flyers everywhere. Okay? Everywhere I stop, I'm putting flyers. And I still have 2 neighborhoods to hit up too. Okay. And I'll be there this weekend too. But this is why I do what I do, because I'm tired. Y'all think I do what I do like just for money? No. You know what I could be doing for money? I do hair. I do my own hair all the time. If you watch my videos, I have skincare products. I could be doing a whole lot of different things just for money. I do this because I truly care. I do this because honestly, I don't think it's too many people like me that cares as much as me, that's willing to get out here and go anywhere, wherever they call me at, and gain mental awareness out here, right? I want to help you build your mental toughness. I want to help your mental muscle, your brain muscle. I want to help you build it because your brain is a muscle. And in order to do that, you have to exercise and work it out. But the only way to do that is to develop resilience. And the only way to develop resilience is if we start telling people no, letting these youth here know that's the only way they can develop it. Start punishing them when they need it, right? I'm just saying, guys, please. If you are one of them parents and you know your child is out here, they may have a gun in their book bag, check it. No, you ain't taking this gun. No, you're not. I don't care what you're talking about. So what? Right? Tell you. Right? Check it. If you know your child out here popping pills, stop it. Just tell them to stop. It's just not it. I mean, please. All right, talk to them about the importance of it. Show them addiction videos. There are different ways you can go about getting to a youth. Okay, because I'm telling you, sending to me, I'll make them think before they pop another pill. I can tell you now, my kids tell you, we sit down. My kids, I'll tell you, I would sit down and watch a documentary with them in a minute, a video in a minute, showing them some things. I will make them think twice about some stuff in a heartbeat. All right, so that's all I have for y'all today. I just want to talk to y'all about resilience because I'm truly tired. I'm tired of losing our youth. I'm just tired. And I'm just tired of everybody blaming the youth when we raised them. We raised these youth that's out here. I don't know if y'all noticed, these are our kids. They're not our parents' kids. They are our kids. So where did we go wrong at? That's all I'm saying. So what can we get better at, and how can we develop mental toughness? All right. So share this video with somebody. Like I said, comment clarity if you are confused and you like, you know what, I need to gain some mental toughness and I need to do it with clarity. Comment clarity in the comments. You can DM me, email me at queenaspeaks@gmail.com. All right. And if nobody else loves you, you already know Queen A does. Later. Mwah.